Have you ever been called a weirdo? Have you ever felt that you're not like everyone else? Perhaps you feel that being weird is a bad thing, and perhaps you're afraid to stand out and be yourself. Well, if that's the case, I want to give you the permission to do it. To be yourself. Dare to be weird. Because not being like someone else is the definition of being yourself. And perhaps that is weird. If it means that you're doing your thing, that you're living life on your terms, that you're tapping into your innate and infinite creative possibility, that the thing that I like to call resourcefulness, well, that is a good thing. I want to point towards something that is hiding in plain sight about our personal potential. We all have the potential to be great, to do great many things. And I think this happens when we become who we are. And when we find ways to express this and share this with the world. I believe it is a terrible tragedy for the world if you live your life and eventually leave the same life without having expressed your fullest self. You not becoming who you are. You'd be denying a gift that only you can give. You play small and you hide your genius so that others won't feel uncomfortable around you. You try to fit in, afraid of being rejected. I get it. I sometimes do the same thing. And here's what I want you to focus on instead. Instead of trying to fit in with the general crowd, perhaps the wrong crowd, how about you focus on the right tribe or community for you? Instead of fearing rejection from people who can't handle who you truly are, seek to call out the people waiting to welcome you into their arms, welcoming you home. Both groups of people exist out there, and perhaps one group will feel more right for you. I want you to think about other geniuses of the world and see how they too very often were considered weirdos. They were people who dared to go their own way, knowing it was the right thing to do for them. They might have experienced ridicule and hardship along the way, most likely, but because they stayed true to themselves, they got to fulfill their personal potential. So perhaps you're like me and only owning a few pieces of clothes, like wearing your favorite black t-shirt many times over, and because of that you might even have 3 of them. Well, you're in a good company. Plenty of other people have a minimalistic wardrobe so they can focus on the most important stuff for them. Or perhaps you're like Galileo with a passionate conviction, or Mother Teresa with an endless compassion and caring. Or maybe you're a combo of both. Either way, I want you to understand that many of the past movers and shakers of the world that contributed to the growth and expansion of human understanding were often seen as weirdos. They might have been awkward dinner guests, or they might have been misunderstood messengers. And they dared to be weird. They dared to be themselves, be true to themselves. So I'm inviting you to be you. Become more of who you are and dare to share it with the world. Let's be weirdos together. What are some things that you think makes you weird, or have other people call you a weirdo? Let me know in the comments. I would love to, as I said, be a weirdo together.